It's about that time.
City Views, City Views.
What's happening in your city?
City Views, City Views. City Views, City Views.
You got love for your city?
City Views, City Views. City Views. Ah, City Views, City Views, City Views. Ah, City Views, City Views, City Views, City Views. Ah, City Views, City Views, City Views, City Views, City Views. Ah, City Views, City Views, City Views, City Views, City Views, City Views, City Views.
Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? We have returned after a brief hiatus so that we can accommodate Election Day.
Yes,
so you
yes.
all could cast your votes.
I voted.
I'm glad
I
you
voted
did.
too.
I voted.
Very
Okay.
nice.
Well, you all should be proud of yourselves for doing the American thing. Voting is very important, and I think that we are very fortunate in our neck of the woods to have some fine representatives vouching for us in their public offices. So welcome to City Views. I know you guys might be wondering why I'm dressed like this. I feel like the abominable snowman. I can't quite get it.
I'm still on the beach.
Yeah, here Kareem is, you know,
Kareem's in short
his
sleeves.
big guns
I'm
out there
on-
like
I'm
he's
on
getting
the-
ready
I'm
to
on the
pop
beach. I'm on the
somebody,
beach.
man. I'm like, good
I'm on the
You know,
grief.
beach.
meanwhile, Pascale and I are in nice fall colors,
Yeah.
and we've got Jacque in this black coat.
Hey, look, I'm dressing for comfort, not style. All right. If you guys want to see
It's
me
not even
maybe
cold in
then
here,
we'll
though.
we'll maybe
We're
do
under
that
these
on another
lights, and
episode.
These
You
lights
know,
are so hot.
maybe I should make another costume and have him dress up one more time.
Oh no, no!
You didn't like that, Jacque?
I didn't like being Barney.
Well, how about
And
this?
then Kareem,
Fred, how about we bring
Kareem
in the
skipped out on
Barney
me.
costume and make Kareem wear it,
That-
even though it's not.
I'll wear it.
that
I'll
would be
wear it.
fair. That's fair.
I will do it.
That's
I will
fair.
do it because I wasn't here. So I'll put the bone in my head and all that stuff. I'll do that.
Left
Bone
me
in,
hanging, man.
you
My
know?
bro left me hanging. So
That intro, man.
I know.
Yeah, that was really cool. I liked it, yeah.
Awesome.
And today we have a very special guest with us.
We sure do.
Nejaime is here
Hi,
with us.
Pascale.
Karen's going to be off for a couple of weeks, and we wish Karen the very, very best, and we await her return. But in the meantime, we wanted to bring Pascale on. She is a member of Culture for a Cause. She does our field segments, and she's also a realtor, and pretty much, let's just say, a generous community member. So thanks, Kareem.
Thank you.
Pascale, welcome to
Welcome.
the
Thank you for
Welcome.
having me.
Glad you're on and you can join us today.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited.
So with that being said, I think it's time that we turn it over to Kareem for our Big City sponsor.
City sponsors.
Yeah.
I got you. All right. Today's big city sponsors go to Toth Insurance Agency, located at 1151 East Main Street in Torrington, Connecticut. Better protection, better value. They can be reached at 860-496-7771 and on the web at tothins at oponline.net. Mel Brickman and Health Markets, located at 16 McDermott Ave, Suite number 1 in Torrington, Connecticut. You better call
Better
Mel.
call Mel.
Mel. You can be reached at 860-307-1128 and on the web at healthmarkets.com/local-health-ins. Brooks, Todd, and McNeil Insurance, located at 69 Water Street in Torrington, Connecticut. And they've been keeping an eye on your insurance needs since 1839.
That's a long time.
That's
That
a long
is
time.
Very
Definitely.
long time. Very long time. They can be reached at 860-598-8753 and on the web at brookstoddmcneil.com. Dr. Michael Curry, located at 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105, located in Torrington, Connecticut. Pediatric care for over 50 years. He could be reached at 860-482-8177 and on the web at torringtonpediatrics.com.
And we're very grateful to our sponsors for their support and allowing us to bring you this quality community programming each and every week. So thank you mucho.
Mucho gracias.
And now, Pascale, thank you for coming on the show today. We wanted to introduce Pascale to our viewing audience. And Pascale, the name Nejaime has pretty high significance here in our region. But talk a little bit about yourself, your business, and why you got involved with Culture for a Cause.
So my name is Pascale Nejaime, and yes, the Nejaime actually is has a big influence here in Torrington.
Indeed, it does.
I am married to one of them. I am not a Nejaime. I became one, but the Nejaime family immigrated from Lebanon years and years ago, and they owned businesses here in town.
Yep.
And yeah, they
shout out to George and the crew.
Yeah. So I've been here for 25 years. I moved from Lebanon when I met my husband, and I moved here. And I am a real estate agent, and I'm licensed in Connecticut, but I mostly do business in Litchfield and Hartford counties. And I reached out to, I was looking for like a nonprofit to be part of and to help out and everything. And I remember reaching out to Dan on Instagram. I saw something on Instagram that really spoke to what I was looking for, and that's how I connected with all of you guys. And now I'm here, and
she's part of the family.
I am part of the family, and I love City Views, and I love doing the segments with Joe and Kareem and Shane. We have so much fun shooting the segments, which I believe is very, very important, because being there for each other as community members and helping each other out and doing those shout outs is very, very important, I think, to support each other as businesses.
Absolutely, it is. But talk a little bit too about, Pascale, about your outreach that you do for your real estate business in terms of giving information to the public on things that they need to be aware of before purchasing a home.
Yeah, so there's a lot that is involved in a real estate transaction, and from appraisals to inspections to what to do before you list your house, before you put it on the market. And so on my social media accounts, I do videos and I speak to like various subjects regarding all those things, and because it's very important to be in the know because this is a big transaction. You don't buy a house every 2 or 3 years. You buy a house every 6 or 7. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot that's involved, and
especially in today with the market changing.
Yes. It's a very, very. We have seen a very different market. It's a market that I don't think we're going to see ever again in the future. Yeah, we call those the unicorn years. Yeah, okay. Really, because there has been a huge demand and very, very low supply, which has driven home prices up. A house goes on the market and it's gone in like 24 hours. You have multiple bids. Yeah,
it must scare a lot of people into not wanting to try to buy a house because they're thinking they're not going to get it, or maybe the interest rates are going back up. So what do you tell them? Like what can you inform them?
So here's the thing. I think that regardless of the interest rates and regardless of what the market is doing, I think that you should do what's right for you. If this is the time for you to buy a house, everyone's different. Everyone's situation is different. Everyone has a reason why they want to buy or they want to sell. And if you're going to try to time the market every time, it's just a losing battle. So my advice would be forget about the interest rates, because they're not going to stay where they are. If you buy a house now, you could always refinance in the future when the interest rates drop. But if you really need to move, you don't want to wait months and years, because in my opinion, this is time that you can never get back. Sure. If you have a goal, if you want to downsize and you want to, do some traveling and do be closer to family members. If you're going to wait to time the market, I just think that you do what's right for you in the moment.
I truly believe that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And
Great advice.
Thank you.
I think it's important too because as the sectors in our community are coming together, first-time home buyers addressing their needs is critical for the growth of our community. And I believe that putting time into educating those first-time home buyers will pay off immensely in the future because that's one way that you can not only attract new members to the community, but it's also a great way to retain members of the community, especially
Absolutely.
young people.
Yes, yeah, and there's a lot of hand holding with first-time home buyers. They don't understand the process. You really have to take the time.
Like me. I don't understand anything. I bought my house a
It's
year and a half
hard,
ago,
yeah.
and I'm still not on the wavelength of
There's a lot of
anything.
moving
I still got
parts,
learning
yeah,
to do.
and you need someone to really like take the time to explain to you every step, what's going to happen next, the expectations, and communication is key. Like you have to communicate with your clients. You have to let them know what's going on. If they're asking you what's going on, you're doing a bad job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I've watched some of your videos on
I was just about to say
social
that.
media,
I was just about to say
and
that.
they are very, very informative.
Thank you.
You do a
Detailed.
great job.
Yes.
You're very
Thank you.
detailed, very informative, and you have such a nice, calm, relaxed demeanor when you're talking on those videos that I'm like, man, I'm going to use her.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's what I was
try.
about to say. I know who I'm going to go to when I want to sell my house.
Who you gonna call?
Better call
Pascale.
Saul.
Now, for our viewing audience, if they want to see some of your clips for your home buying advice, how can they tune in?
You go on Facebook, facebook.com/Pascale Nejaime or Instagram.com/Pascale Nejaime, and you'll find me there.
Beautiful,
Very
beautiful. Coryse, what's going on with you in your world today?
Just drinking some coffee here.
Oh no!
Pretty hot, right?
Yeah, it's hot. Almost
Oh,
burnt my
boy.
tongue there.
I know.
But not much. I mean, I do have a couple announcements. Would you like me to go right into them?
Oh, please do.
All right, let me put my spectacles on.
All right.
Your second set of eyes.
My second set of eyes. There you go. Okay, so we have members of Northwest Connecticut's Chamber of Commerce, in appreciation for your commitment to enhancing the quality of life in Northwestern Connecticut. We invite you to an exclusive business after hour opportunity to shop and network at our pop-up store, Prime Finds, Home for the Holidays, presented by Torrington Savings Bank. And this is going to be Wednesday, December 13th, from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Lords of Litchfield, 50 Montfort Road, Litchfield, Connecticut. All sales support the programs at Primetime House. RSVP to Karen at nwctchamberofcommerce.org. We also have another Prime Finds Home for the Holidays. And this is the Litchfield County Holiday Tradition featuring attractively displayed, high-quality used furniture, home and holiday decor sold at very reasonable prices. This is going to be from November 18th through December 30th. Pilgrim Hall at Lords of Litchfield again. Route 118, 50 Montfort Road, Litchfield, Connecticut. This is also sponsored by Torrington Savings Bank. And this, like I said, is November 18th through December 30th. And from November 18th through December 10th, the hours are Wednesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. They are closed on Thanksgiving. And then from December 13th through December 30th, Monday through Saturday, 10 to 4 p.m. and Sunday, 11 to 3 p.m. They are closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I tell you what, I like to go to some of these like antique and little high quality used furniture stores. You find some great, amazing
Yeah.
buys.
Where is this
Yeah.
located?
This is going to be at the Lords of Litchfield. Have you ever been there?
No.
Oh
It's
my
beautiful
gosh.
there.
Really?
You
Yeah.
have to go. So it's a religious Catholic
Retreat.
retreat.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Beautiful.
it's very serene. If you need to just meditate any day, you can just go up there.
Really?
It's very picturesque, nature inspired.
Really?
Yeah, it's big compounds.
Yeah, very peaceful.
Yeah,
I can get some
very,
drone
very
footage.
peaceful.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you really
It's
should.
amazing.
Right?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool,
Nice.
actually.
Yeah.
Cool.
And we're awaiting a call from the president and CEO of the Northwest Connecticut Area Chamber of Commerce, the one and only Joanne Ryan. She's got some stuff that she wants to share with our viewing audience. So we'll be hearing from her
She
momentarily.
should be calling. It looks like
Just
we might
about
have missed
now.
a call from her, but let's see. She'll call right back.
Check that out, Coryse.
Yeah, she said she was
Yeah, we'll wait for her to call right back.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
But there's so many cool things going on at the chamber, and I'm going to be going over some of those events here later on in the show. So if you know any of your friends, neighbors that might be, hanging out, make sure you contact them. Say, tune in to City Views, okay? You got to get your weekly City View on.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
So
Be in the know.
be in the know.
Be in
Be
the
in the
know.
now.
In
be
the
in
now,
Be
in the know.
in the
Right.
now, be in the know. That's the way we roll here on City Views. So I think one of the things that is coming up that we definitely want to share with you is the Economic Summit that's taking place at 5 Points Arts Center this Friday at 7:30 a.m.
A.M.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say P.M. A.M.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get up early sometimes. To
What
get
day is that? Friday?
That's a Friday.
Okay.
That's a Friday.
Okay.
So
Start my day off early.
Yeah, but
know that.
it's well worth it. King Gromback, who is a demographer, will be sharing with us his economic forecast. And the thing about this particular gentleman is the fact that when you're assessing the economic landscape, the data points that you come up with are very crucial to, or could be very crucial to how you present your business and your organization going forward, and how you market what you're doing. And to have someone of his acumen sharing his information with us is going to be very beneficial to the whole region.
I'm definitely.
These are predictions nationally, like regarding the economy in the country,
What not only does
or
he
specifically here
he,
in town.
he has the national perspective, but he also breaks it down so that you can see what's happening in Connecticut.
Okay.
This is like a farmer's almanac for your pocket.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Doesn't that sound like it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we listen to we look at
That's a good
the
analogy. I like
farmer's almanac to see how the winter's
Right.
going to be.
Yeah,
But
they
I
ain't
mean,
been
if
to-
you had
to,
an
one
almanac to
point.
see
For the
to
economy?
predict
Oh,
your
yeah.
economy and see how it's going to affect your pocket, especially on a local level, I think that's amazing.
huge.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'll wake up early.
I need that. I need that.
Well, the thing about it is, I know there were some prognosticators that were predicting that we would be in a recession right now. And, when you're trying to filter out just exactly what data points you're going to include in your projections, it's very, very beneficial to make sure that you have someone who is credible, knowledgeable, and has the acumen that you can rely on for their credibility. And we all need that now because since COVID, there's been so many gyrations in the economy
Oh yeah.
that it's good to be grounded in those data points that are actually going to produce results.
Right, so
Right.
that people don't buy up all the toilet paper.
Two
Oh my
at
gosh,
a time.
those were some
were some
unbelievable
days.
days. Yes.
People were hoarding
Oh,
toilet
my
paper and
God.
paper towel.
I
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
crazy.
Terribly.
Yeah.
So, Joanne, is she not yet? Huh?
No, not
Okay,
yet.
all
She'll
right,
call
all right.
back.
Yeah, we're waiting on her.
We'll wait for Joanne.
So, while we're waiting on Joanne, Coryse,
Yeah.
we were very privileged to be able to attend another one of your presentations for the Declaration of Human Rights
Yes, and
at the
this
Torrington
was
That was
Library.
awesome.
yep,
That was
down at the
awesome.
Torrington
That was
Library
awesome.
this past Thursday. We had about 20 people in attendance, and it was great to be able to speak to everyone at the end. And so many people were unaware of the Universal Declaration, and the meaning it has in our lives and how they can use it, even if they use it as just like gentle reminders every morning, affirmations
Right.
per se. You wake up in the morning, you say, you know what? I'm worth being respected. I'm worth this. I'm worth that. The same affirmations that you wake up and tell yourselves every morning, if you interject the 30 articles from the Universal Declaration into some of these affirmations, I think it will make a greater impact on you, on your community, on the way you treat people,
Right.
on
very
what you
powerful.
expect to get in return as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think we're getting ready for a segment here, if I'm not mistaken. Our field crew
Yes.
doing their thing, and at one of our studios here, recording studios here in Torrington, the Red Room Sound Studios on Water Street. Dan, Shane, Joe, Pascale were able to catch one of their featured acts. So, without further delay, Doug, hit me.
This is Alicia DeLibero. Welcome to Live from Red Room Sound Studio. You can hear this broadcast all over the world on WAPJ.org. Tonight, we feature national recording and touring artist Nick Bukovalis. And now, from Red Room Sound Studio, here is Lucinda Rowe.
Hey everybody, welcome. We are broadcasting tonight from our live room at the Red Room Sound Studio in Torrington, Connecticut, live from Red Room Sound Studio on WAPJ, Torrington Community Radio. And it is my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Nick Bukovalis.
No, it was a time in my life. I've been waiting for so long. I never did believe I could be so deceived, but I would soon find that I was wrong. I never did doubt you, baby. Now I'm living without you, baby, 'cause it took you a little too long to get it right. You opened up your eyes, oh what a surprise, 'cause now you realize what you have done. But it's a little late, oh and I couldn't wait, although you're saying now that I'm the one. Now that you left me, baby, you better forget me, baby, 'cause it took you a little too long to get it right. There is only so much time that you can keep the man waiting in line, thinking and praying and hoping you'll come around. And now I'm letting go because you let me down. It was a time in my life that I've been waiting for so long. I never did believe I could be so deceived, but I was soon find that I was wrong. I never did doubt you, baby. Now I'm living without you, baby, 'cause it took you a little too long to get it right. There is there's only so much time that you can keep them there waiting in line, thinking and praying and hoping you'll come around. And now I'm letting go because you let me down. Opened up your eyes, oh what a surprise, 'cause now you realize that you have done. But it's a little late, oh and I couldn't wait. Although you're saying now that I'm the one, yeah, yeah. Now that you left me, baby, you better forget me, baby, 'cause it took you a little too long to get it right. Yeah, because it took you a little too long to get it right.
And we hope you enjoyed that segment live from Red Room Sound Studios. And we'll be coming up with some more of those segments live from Red Room. So if you want to check those out on our YouTube channel, you can do so at CityViews-CT. And if I'm not mistaken, Kareem, it's about that time.
It's about that time. It's about that time. Big city sponsors. Our big city sponsors go to Toth Insurance Agency, located at 1151 East Main Street in Torrington, Connecticut. Better protection, better value. They can be reached at 860-496-7771 and on the web at tothins at oponline.net. Mel Brickman and Health Markets, located at 16 McDermott Ave, Suite number 1, located in Torrington, Connecticut.
Better
call
call
Mel.
Mel.
They can be reached at 860-307-1128 and on the web at healthmarkets.com/local-health-ins. Brooke, Todd, and McNeil Insurance, located at 69 Water Street in Torrington, Connecticut. And they've been keeping an eye on your insurance needs since 1839. They can be reached at 860-598-8753 and on the web at brookstoddmcneil.com. Dr. Michael Curry, located at 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105, located in Torrington, Connecticut. Pediatric care for over 50 years. He can be reached at 860-482-8177 and on the web at torringtonpediatrics.com.
Thank you so much, Kareem, for the recognition of our sponsors. And sometimes that's why I think the saying patience is a virtue applies in this situation.
Yes.
We've waited, and now the time has come for us to have a conversation with the CEO and president of the Northwest Connecticut Area Chamber of Commerce, the one, the only, Miss Joanne Ryan.
Joanne Ryan.
Hi there.
Hi, Joanne.
Hi, Joanne.
Hello there. Good evening, everyone. How are you? Sounds like you're having fun.
Yeah.
Well,
There's some
that's
good coffee we're drinking.
Joanne,
I'm sitting in my car. I just left a lovely reception for Barron Financial's opening of their new office, a second office in Burlington, and the opening of Anita Borla's real estate office in Burlington. And there were so many people. It was outside under a tent, and it was freezing cold. But it was wonderful. We saw all these friends that we know from Torrington. So Torrington had great representation in Burlington. But then I drove, and I thought, I'm going to make it home in time. So I'm sitting in my parking lot. Which is fine because it's nice and warm and cozy in here. And I couldn't miss the call to say hello to all of you. And first of all, publicly thank Jacque, who is the chairman of our board and has brought a whole new dimension to our board. Very vocal and getting everybody involved and engaging everyone, and that was one of our goals. We really felt we needed to engage more people, and the board as well. So we've been very, very busy, Jacque, wouldn't you say?
I would definitely say that. And also, we want to congratulate John Seagraves, who is the chair of our Leads Committee for the grand opening tonight at Barron Financial.
And he did a great job as usual. I teased him. I said, John, you have to come out of your shell a little and talk to these people. And of course, he loves. He's great talking with a group of people, and very excited. There were members of our leads group who were there, so that was nice. And I saw Lauren and Anita, who were formerly with the chamber. It was great to talk to them. And Allie couldn't come. She's not feeling well, but Karen was there with her husband, and Sharon was there. So we were very well represented, welcoming and congratulating their expansion. So it's good to see this expansion. And, I was at our corporators meeting of Charlotte Hungerford, Hartford Healthcare this morning at Charlotte Hungerford, and it was really, really exciting because Charlotte, in collaboration with their partner, Hartford Healthcare, has been ranking A in all of the categories required around the country, and is one of the best hospitals in the state, having a positive rank in all categories. And as I was walking out with a gentleman, I said, this is the headline that people need to see.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much sadness and challenge with so many people, and such heartache for a number of people, especially during this time of year where they're alone, that you really need to celebrate the good, positive, wonderful things that are happening in our beautiful communities, and that was one of them. And it made me feel very happy to know that such positive, good things are going on, and that people are working together and doing it well. And that's what I say to people. We're really all in this together. I have a big meeting of the Board of Regents tomorrow in Hartford, and I understand there's going to be a crowd because they're upset with all the budget cuts. Well, we all are, but let's work with our governor and our legislators and our faculty and our students and our board to figure out how we're going to deal with this. So I'm really a strong, firm believer that collaboration and cooperation is key.
I think it's very important, Joanne. You set the example. You not only talk the talk, but you walk the walk. And I think you embody what the spirit of cooperation and collaboration is all about. And that's why I'm so honored to be able to work with you in the capacity that I'm able to do. And I just want to commend you for not only for your efforts, but for your leadership. And I think that's
thank you.
That's important in any organization. And I think a lot of people kind of become cynical because they don't see the type of leadership in the entities, organizations, groups that they're dealing with to really motivate them to go the extra mile to make a difference. And that definitely does not apply to you, because I think you touch everyone you work with in a very special way, and it makes them even more inspired to do whatever it is that they feel like they need to do in order to make a difference. So we commend you for your work.
Well, thank you. I want to tell you, do I have time to tell you one very funny story?
Sure.
All right, here you go. This is very unusual.
We're laughing already.
I know. You're gonna flip. And as recently as this evening, someone talked to me. My phone started getting crazy texts and messages on Sunday morning. I'm thinking, what is going on? And my daughter in Litchfield was especially excited. She goes, Mom, you're on the Willie Geist show. Now, Willie Geist, is an NBC.
Yep.
I think it's NBC, right? Well-known spokesperson and announcer and interviewer and very talented gentleman whose wife happened to be one of our outstanding WOW speakers at our 19th WOW Forum this year in October, and my daughter bought 3 Willie Geist mugs to honor his show. Gave one to Christina, his wife, the author, one to me, and one to Melanie. Well, sure enough, before the speech was over, Melanie ran up and said hello because Christina had spoken to read to Melanie's classroom at Litchfield Central School and the Central School students, and said, I need to take a picture of the 3 of us. So Christina and Melanie and I had a picture taken. Well, Christina said, maybe my husband would put this on the show, the TV show on Sunday morning, but I don't think he won't take it if I'm in it. So Melanie and I had a picture of the 2 of us. Well, sure enough, who starts off his show? I guess he does pictures of people from around the country. All I know is Melanie and I were on that.
Oh, nice.
It went nuts. Even tonight, 2 people commented that they saw me on TV Sunday, and I got a call from a friend in South Carolina and Florida who had seen it. Of course, my relatives in Massachusetts and New York and Chicago thought it was just unbelievable, as did Melanie and I.
You're a celebrity
was really very, very exciting. I chuckle because, you never know what you're going to get yourself into.
True.
That's
very
awesome.
true. But so nice. Very nice.
Joanne?
Wasn't that nice? It was wonderful of Christina, who was just a wonderful, wonderful speaker.
She was, yes.
So down to earth, and her books are amazing. And for anyone listening, you have to buy her books. I know we were able to buy a few to sell from Hickory Stick Bookstore in Washington Washington. So Fran Keelty ordered them just special for us. But she just beautiful, beautiful books. And if I have one, if anyone wants to stop into my office and read it, it's just delightful because she wrote a message in it too.
Oh.
But you know what? I do have to run into my house shortly. But I just wanted to let you know that I would love to have a number of guests, both your colleagues, Jacque, and all of you, as well as the listening audience. We have a very special guest coming, courtesy of O&G Industries, who is a sponsor. But we have a gentleman who is Ken Grombeck, who is well known throughout the country as one of the best demographers there is. And that means he studies people, communities, where they're coming from, what they're doing, what their background is. And then he looks to try to relate that to our business and the success or future success of our business, and what we should do to prepare for the changes that will be occurring in the demography and the demographics. So he is very funny on top of everything. You'd all love him because I can hear you laughing.
When is he coming, Joanne?
That's the Friday, right?
That's
Friday.
the Friday.
That's the
Friday
5 Points
morning.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 Points Center for the Arts, 7:30 registration and continental breakfast. He's speaking at 8. His daughter is introducing him from afar, and I believe she just had a baby, or the baby was born in the last few days. But she's going to be on tape welcoming us and introducing her dad, which I thought was really neat. But if you would like to come, please call our office tomorrow morning, and we'll be glad to hold a ticket for you, and we'd love to have you.
Yeah, Joanne, I was telling Jacque, that sounds like the Farmer's Almanac up for your pocket.
That's right. That's right. It really is. It makes such a difference. And I remember he's spoken. This will be the 3rd time we've had him, and he's coming in person. He's not just we're not just doing it live streamed or anything. Coming in person, and it's because he's spoken to us before, and he knows that we respect what he's doing and what he's done. And I mean, he predicted that many of us would be working from home for a period of time. This is way before COVID. He predicted that the balance in our community, the diversity of our community would change. He's so absolutely correct.
Wow.
It has changed. This one will shock you. He predicted that English would not be the #1 language spoken in the United States. It's very, very interesting, and it's not Chinese. It's it's Spanish,
Yeah.
which will be the number one language. Which is wonderful that many people who speak Spanish speak English, so they're bilingual. Which I wish all of us were bilingual. It would make our world even smaller and more collaborative, I think.
Very true.
But so some exciting things happening, and I just encourage you to go on our website and check out all the activities. You're most welcome. As I said to Jacque today, we're very inclusive. We want everybody to know that they're welcome, and we love having them. I know Maria Gonzalez from New Opportunities is going to be following Jacque as chair, and next at the beginning of next year. And although I think, Jacque, you're going to insist that you have another term, right, Jacque?
I'm not going to insist that. We'll leave it up to the board of directors to make that decision.
Okay, but as I say, things are really happening and very positive and good, and I hope that's the same for all of you. And I know this time of year, I really have to step back and count my blessings and think of all the positive things that are happening in our lives, and that's what we really have to shout out about, because life is short as we know it, and we are so lucky to be living where we live, and the beauty of it. And in spite of challenges, we can overcome all of this, and we can work together, because we are really all in this together. So I love what all of you are doing, and kudos to you. And I hope to see you Friday.
Thank you, Joanne.
Thanks, Joanne.
As long as there's a continental breakfast there, you might see Kareem. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. What are you saying, Jacque? What do you insinuating? Oh, sorry.
It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful breakfast. And Jacque, it's being prepared by...
if I'm not mistaken, is it Ciesco Catering?
Oh, that's right, Cisco.
Yeah.
Oh, Cisco. Okay.
Yes.
That'll be well worth the trip.
It's wonderful. We hadn't seen her in a while, and so I said, "Wow, let's have her. She is so wonderful and so unique, and it's healthy food. A few little snacks that might be a little tempting, but healthy food, and she's very conscious of gluten-free also. So she's accommodating those people who require that, and so it's going to be a wonderful morning. And I hope you will join us. So just give us a call so we have a name tag for you tomorrow.
Okay.
Or for Friday, but just call us tomorrow so we'll be ready.
And Joanne, what's the number?
860-482-6586.
Thank you.
And you all have a wonderful evening, and thank you so much for allowing me to come on your wonderful show. And I look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you, Joanne.
Thank you.
Always a
Joanne.
pleasure speaking with you.
So you're quite welcome, and thank you for all the good things you're doing. You take care.
Thank
Bye
you.
now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And so you got the 411, you got the deets. Friday morning, 5 Points Art Center, 7:30. Beat Kareem there if you want to get continental breakfast.
What do you mean about?
I don't know why he's
You know,
thinking.
Because I'm
It's
upset
okay.
because
It's fine. It's cool.
he
It's
made
cool.
me do Barney and Fred.
Yeah, he's
man.
getting on.
He's still bitter.
I accept it. I accept it.
That's funny.
Now, I do believe we have another segment coming up here momentarily. Am I correct in assuming that? Okay. What we want to do on City Views with these segments is feature, especially the restaurants in our community that are just doing a fantastic job putting out some good product, and we want to help them promote their businesses. So our field segment team went out to Cravings on Midgeon Avenue to check them out, to see what they're up to. So without further ado,
I'm Pascale Nejaime.
And I'm Joe Severo, and today we'd like you to join us at Salt 2.0 in downtown Torrington.
Conveniently located right next to the Warner Theater, Salt 2.0 is a great option on show nights.
But honestly, Salt's an accessible and desirable option every day of the week. The restaurant's open from 11:30 to 8 o'clock, Monday through Thursday, and 11:30 to 9 o'clock on Fridays and Saturdays.
The food service is quick and the options are both affordable and healthy. They fix grain bowls, wraps, burritos, salads, and my vegan friends tell me that the vegan burrito is to die for.
Not to mention they have a finely curated lineup of international and regional draft beers, and Bud Light too.
There's also a great wine selection and a full cocktail bar. The best part might be the seating. I love watching sidewalk traffic from the front section.
The venue is both spacious and inviting.
There's a ping pong table in the upper wing and tap TV interactive trivia at the bar. When you come to Salt, you choose the experience.
Salt 2.0 was born out of necessity during the pandemic. The original Salt 2.0 was open in Litchfield. A dining room of the Saltwater Grill was cleverly converted into an offshoot to provide food for pickup.
You can order online for pickup, or you can order online to sit in, or you can request that a wait person take your order the old-fashioned way. For City Views, I'm Pascale Nejaime.
And I'm Joe Severo.
Connecting you with Salt 2.0.
Pascale, that was amazing.
That was
You and Kareem, I
Thank
loved
you.
that segment.
That was so much fun. Shooting that segment was
so
so
it
much
wasn't
fun.
Cravings. This was Salt 2.0.
Yes.
We apologize.
So much for the deets. You guys give me the wrong information. What is going on around here, man? You know? No, nonetheless, on the serious side, we have some wonderful restaurants in our region, and we definitely want to highlight them and bring them to you so that when you're making your plans to go out and enjoy a nice meal, that we give you some definite locations to consider.
Yes.
So
That's a great spot. Stop there before you go to Warner Theater to see a show.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great spot to stop at and grab a quick bite to eat. They've got some great healthy options.
Yeah,
they're
the
great.
ping pong table, you could just have a lot of fun.
Play a little ping pong
Yeah.
before the show.
I was there the other day. They had some cornhole over there now. Too,
Oh
so,
yes,
Oh,
I heard-
really?
yeah.
Yeah, they got a cornhole game over there. So
I went to a cornhole
Tournament?
and it got a little out of hand.
Did it?
Yeah, people started throwing the bags at each other instead of
Really?
man, it was tough. I said, I gotta get up
That's
out of here,
funny.
man. I don't want to,
Wow.
I needed to
little
attend
bag
that.
upside my head.
I would have loved to be there.
Yeah,
That's
that's
my kind of crowd.
People are serious about their cornhole.
That's my kind of crowd.
So let me take this opportunity to go over some of the other great events that will be taking place at the Northwest Connecticut Area Chamber of Commerce. Once again, this Friday, we have the Economic Summit featuring world-renowned demographer and keynote speaker Ken Grombeck. He'll be at 5 Points Art Center, 855 University Drive at 7:30. He'll start speaking at 8. Also, we have Business with Breakfast at the Cottage at Litchfield Hills, 376 Goshen Road in Torrington, and that'll be November 28th from 8 to 9 a.m. Also, Tourism in Connecticut, presented by Anthony, who I affectionately call Tony. He's the Chief Marketing Officer of the Tourism Tourism and Culture Department. And the reason why this presentation is going to be so important, the state has just started a marketing campaign entitled Make It Here. Initially, it was going to be presented as a way to promote manufacturing in Torrington. However, it just so happens that the Make It Here slogan can apply to the other sectors within the state. And tourism and culture in the Northwest corner is key, especially with our arts renaissance taking place. So Tony's going to share with us how we can utilize this statewide marketing program to promote arts and culture in the Northwest region.
Nice.
So
Nice.
that will be very informative and interesting, especially for you artists, that are looking for ways to perhaps discover how you can broaden your business efforts and outreach in the arts and culture space. December 7th, the Chamber of Commerce will be having a holiday party at Brandywine Living Center, located at 19 Constitution Way in Litchfield from 5 to 8 p.m. And the public is certainly welcome. We'll be having a Young Professionals Networking Night, December 13th at Little Red Barn Brewers, 32 Lake Street in Winstead from 5 to 7 p.m. And these young professional workshops are very beneficial to all you young upstarts that are looking to network and to create ways to promote your businesses with not only young people, but also from young professionals who are stakeholders in making sure that our business, especially our small businesses, grow. So that's going to be December 13th at Little Red Barn Brewers, 32 Lake Street in Winstead, Connecticut. Also, January 18th, the Mental Health First Aid Training presented by Donna Bellafield from the McCall Behavioral Health Network. It'll be held at the Northwest Connecticut Chamber of Commerce, 59 Field Street, Suite 120, Torrington, from 8 until 4 p.m. So it's an all-day workshop, but there's so much going on in terms of the mental health field that it's very important that the community is informed and educated about, because one of the aspects of mental health that we're all trying to deal with is how do we take away the stigma in mental health so that people that are suffering can actually come out and get the help that they're looking for without having those attachments of feeling just out of sorts. I think the popular saying is it's okay not to be okay. But it's not okay not to seek help.
That's right.
And the more the community knows about these issues, the more we can rally around each other and help those individuals that are in need. So the community being aware of that, I think, is vital to not only personal mental health, but the mental health of our community, and making sure that we have good morale in our community. So those are a few of the young things. Those are a few of the things that are going to be taking place from the Northwest Connecticut Area Chamber of Commerce. And once again, we do encourage you to check out the Chamber's website, get their information, and if you feel the need to become a member, then we definitely encourage you to do so.
That's a lot of great happenings.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like my December
gonna
schedule is booked.
Mm-hmm.
Between all the events that's taking place, these that I mentioned, visiting this great place with used furniture, I'm going to be pretty busy.
I know you're going to be busy. I know that.
Yeah.
And I think it's just about that time, Kareem, where we do some shout outs and
That's right.
recognize our sponsors.
Yeah, we can do these shout outs. We got T-Town shout outs. It's sponsored by Torrington Downtown Partners, growing downtown Torrington one business at a time. To Dawn's Getaway, located at 24 Winstead Road in Torrington, Connecticut. Christie's Restaurant, located at 545 Winstead Road in Torrington, Connecticut. Health Insurance Services, located at 438 Main Street in Torrington, Connecticut. Wal and Fraunhofer, located at 117 Main Street in Torrington, Connecticut. Soul Latino Cafe, located at 31 Hungerford Street in Torrington, Connecticut. Jimmy's Store, located at 1238 East Main Street in Torrington, Connecticut. 5 Point Art Center, located at 855 University Drive in Torrington, Connecticut. And George's Music, located at 905 New Harwington Road in Torrington, Connecticut. To our big city sponsors, Toth Insurance Agency, located at 1151 East Main Street in Torrington, Connecticut. Better protection, better value. They can be reached at 860-496-7771 and on the web at tothins at oponline.net. Mel Brickman and Health Markets, located at 16 McDermott Ave, Suite number 1, located in Torrington, Connecticut.
Better call
You
Mel.
better call Mel.
I missed it.
I know.
He can be reached at 860-307-1128 and on the web at healthmarkets.com/local-health-ins. Brooks, Todd, and McNeil Insurance, located at 69 Water Street in Torrington, Connecticut. And they've been keeping an eye on your insurance needs since 1839. They can be reached at 860-598-8753 and on the web at brookstoddmcneil.com. Dr. Michael Curry, located at 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105 in Torrington, Connecticut. Pediatric care for over 50 years. He can be reached at 860-482-8177 and on the web at torringtonpediatrics.com. And that's our big city sponsors.
Thank you,
All
Kareem.
right.
Thank
We
you.
All right.
appreciate that.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
what I want to talk about before we end the show is the strike is over.
Over.
It's over.
Yay.
The strike is over, guys. And if you don't know what I'm talking about the actors' strike. The writers went back to work about a month ago, but the actors were still on strike. And I know a lot of people out there are like, who cares? Those people make millions. But it wasn't about the big people that make millions. Believe it or not, statistically, over 80% of actors in the world make less than $30,000 a year.
Wow.
Over 80% of
Wow.
actors. Okay, so it really was a strike for us, the big pool of actors
Right.
who are doing this for a living, who are doing this because they love the art form. And AI, we fought for AI, we fought for higher wages, and it came to an agreement. And the AMPTP cannot use our images in other movies
Without your consent?
without our consent.
Oh, that's
Get in
nice.
touch
without
with SAG, and
That's
paying us for that.
You'll be seeing my acting debut somewhere. Yeah.
So I'm a proud member. I thank Fran Drescher, who's president of SAG-AFTRA, for also fighting for us.
I
I'm
saw her
hoping,
on the news.
Yeah.
She was on the news. She was front.
She's amazing.
She was
She's
right there on
amazing.
stage.
I'm hoping to
A
really
couple
get
other
back out
actors
there
too that was there too.
and supporting.
yeah.
That's
Awesome.
great.
Well, that's great news. Coryse, thank you for sharing that with our viewers. And we want to invite you back, Pascale.
I would love to
Well,
come
we'd
back.
love to have you
Yeah,
back.
I had a good time.
We enjoyed having you on the show
Thank you.
today. And we're wishing the best for Karen. Please get well as soon as you can.
Yes.
And we hope to see you back real soon. In the meantime, thank you so much for tuning in to another
Thanks,
episode
everyone.
of City
Bye.
Views. You can check us out every Tuesday night, 6 p.m. live with reruns 2 times a week. Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 3 p.m. So thank you
Alrighty.
once again, and we'll see you back next week for more City Views.
City Views.
Peace.
Bye.
City Views.